At just 23, Julien Alfred stunned the world by winning St. Lucia's first ever Olympic gold, blazing across the finish line in a jaw-dropping 10.72 seconds. Her speed left rivals trailing and cemented her as a global icon overnight. But beneath the glittering medals and historic celebrations, rumors swirled. Rumors about what truly fueled her meteoric rise. What has she finally revealed? And is it what we all suspected? When Julien Alfred stepped onto the track at Stade de France in August, the world knew she was fast. But no one, perhaps not even Alfred herself, fully anticipated the sheer dominance she was about to unleash. Representing the tiny Caribbean island of St. Lucia, she was surrounded by some of the fastest women on the planet, including seasoned competitors like Sha'Carri Richardson and Melissa Jefferson. Yet, from the very moment the starter's gun fired, it was clear that this race belonged to Julien Alfred.
And what was it like back in St. Lucia? I mean, you wouldn't have seen the scenes that we were watching because you were in Paris and we could see what was happening there. What did it mean?
Clocking a staggering 10.72 seconds, Alfred not only secured a resounding victory, but also set a new national record for St. Lucia. Her performance was poetry in motion, powerful, precise, and utterly commanding. Watching her surge ahead in those crucial seconds was nothing short of breathtaking. Richardson, despite her best efforts, couldn't catch her and finished with a time of 10.87 seconds. Jefferson, another American sprinting star, trailed at 10.92 seconds. Julien Alfred had done it, leaving no doubt about her position at the top of the sprinting world. For St. Lucia, this was far more than just a sporting milestone. It was history in the making. Until that moment, the island nation, home to fewer than 200,000 people, had never won an Olympic medal. Not one. Her gold not only ended a decades-long drought, but also placed St. Lucia firmly on the global map in athletics. This wasn't just a win for Alfred. It was a victory for an entire nation. A story of hope and inspiration for generations to come. With her achievement, she became a symbol of possibility, proving that even the smallest nations could produce world-class champions.
Congratulations, Julien. Usually in these scenarios, the silver and bronze medalists are also up there with you, so I wondered, is this strange for you right now that you're by yourself?
Julien Alfred's extraordinary performance in Paris didn't end with her iconic 100m victory. Just days later, she returned to the track, this time competing in the 200m event. The stakes were high and her competition was fierce, but Alfred delivered yet another outstanding performance. She raced her heart out, finishing with a silver medal behind the exceptional Gabby Thomas, who claimed gold. While her time of 21.98 seconds didn't earn her the top spot, it cemented her place as one of the most versatile and talented sprinters in the world. The dual podium finishes made Alfred a standout athlete of the Games. Few can boast such an achievement, especially at the tender age of 23. For St. Lucia, this silver medal was just as significant as her gold. The island was already brimming with pride after her first win, but the 200m performance solidified her status as a national hero. It's no wonder that the St. Lucian government declared September 27th as Julien Alfred Day, a heartfelt tribute to their golden girl. Across the island, celebrations erupted, parades, festivals, and heartfelt speeches honoring the young athlete who had brought joy and unity to her homeland.
So Julien, so great to meet you. Has your life changed since winning the Olympics?
It has changed. It has changed for the better, I would say.
Julien Alfred's humility shines as brightly as her medals. Speaking about her 100m gold medal win, she admitted she hadn't expected to clinch the top spot so early in her career. She approached the race to give her best, have fun, and stay true to herself. When she crossed the finish line ahead of the pack, the realization of what she had achieved hit her with overwhelming emotion. She described those moments as surreal, a mixture of disbelief and gratitude. In the rain-soaked aftermath of her victory, Alfred couldn't hide her jubilation. She sprinted past the finish line, tore off her name badge, and triumphantly displayed it to the roaring crowd. It was a spontaneous act that captured the essence of her journey, a young woman who had worked tirelessly to reach the pinnacle of her sport, unburdened by ego and full of joy. What makes Alfred's success even more remarkable is her unassuming nature. She spoke candidly about the sacrifices and challenges she faced along the way, from grueling training sessions to moments of self-doubt. Yet, she credits her faith, her support system, and her island upbringing for keeping her grounded. Even with a gold medal around her neck, Alfred remains focused on what lies ahead, determined to continue improving and pushing her limits. Every extraordinary journey starts with someone believing in potential before the rest of the world notices. For Julien Alfred, that someone was her primary school librarian. While most people might see a library as a quiet place for books, this librarian saw something more, an opportunity to unlock a young girl's hidden talent. It wasn't on the shelves of books where Julien's potential was discovered, but on the schoolyard track, where her natural speed stood out. Recognizing her gift, the librarian reached out to a local coach, suggesting that this spirited young runner deserved a chance to develop her skills. That coach became a pivotal figure in Julien's life. More than just teaching her the fundamentals of sprinting, he instilled in her the discipline and mindset required for greatness. It wasn't always a smooth journey. Like many young athletes, Julien had moments of doubt and even considered stepping away from the sport. Yet her coach's unwavering belief in her abilities kept her coming back. When she stopped training briefly, he sought her out, determined not to let such raw talent go unnoticed. That persistence became a cornerstone of Julien's success story. From those humble beginnings in primary school, Julien's transition to becoming a world-class athlete was nothing short of remarkable. Competing against boys during her early years helped her develop a competitive edge, pushing her to excel far beyond what anyone expected. By the time she entered secondary school, she was already leaving a trail of awestruck competitors behind. The promise she showed as a child evolved into a full-fledged talent that couldn't be ignored.
Still in the Paris Olympics, all eyes were on Sha'Carri Richardson as she attempted to end a long American wait for Olympic women's 100 meters gold on Saturday.
For Julien Alfred, 2023 was more than just a standout year. It was the year she redefined what it meant to be a champion. The milestones came one after another, each more impressive than the last. At just 23, Julien didn't just compete, she dominated. Her Olympic gold in the 100m event and silver in the 200m made headlines worldwide, but that was only part of her incredible year. One of her most prestigious accolades was winning the Bowerman Award, often referred to as the Heisman Trophy of collegiate track and field. This honor is reserved for the most exceptional athletes, and Julien's name was etched into history alongside the greatest in the sport. She reflected on the moment with awe, admitting it felt surreal to be recognized in such a monumental way. The Bowerman wasn't just an award, it was a symbol of her hard work, resilience, and unmatched talent. Her achievements weren't limited to the Olympics or college accolades. Earlier in the year, Julien clinched the World Indoors 60m title, a race that showcased her explosive power and unmatched start. She also took home the Diamond League 100m title, solidifying her place as one of the fastest women on the planet. Each race seemed to push her further into the spotlight, proving she wasn't just a one-hit wonder, but a consistent performer on the global stage. Julien Alfred's influence extends far beyond the finish line. After her historic performances in 2023, she returned home to a hero's welcome in St. Lucia. The government, in a rare and heartfelt gesture, appointed her as the nation's tourism ambassador. This role wasn't just ceremonial, it was a recognition of her ability to inspire and uplift an entire country. Julien's story became a living example of what St. Lucians could achieve, no matter the odds. The impact of her success rippled through her homeland in unexpected ways. Her achievements reignited national pride and spurred interest in athletics among the youth. Schools, community centers, and local sports clubs began to see a surge in participation, with young boys and girls dreaming of following in Julien's footsteps. She wasn't just a role model, she was a beacon of possibility, showing that even a small island nation could produce world-class talent. Beyond sports, Julien's victory seemed to spark a wave of success in other fields. In October, St. Lucia's cricket team won their first ever Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League (CPL) title. While the two events weren't directly connected, many credited Julien's achievements for inspiring a new sense of belief and determination across the nation. It was as if her gold medal had unlocked a collective confidence, proving that St. Lucians could compete and win on the world stage. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.